Welcome to this week's edition of Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Sean Anderson, and on this episode, Pohai Stepper coach Kristin Smith will be with us. And second year Pohai head girls basketball coach Jody Fincher will join us a little bit later. First, Kristin Smith, welcome back to Coach's Corner.
Thanks.
It seems like we just spoke not too long ago.
I know. It's good to be back, though.
But since then, the High Steppers, what an incredible set of performances at Pohai Panic. Tell us about Panic. That was pretty exciting.
It was fun. Panic, as we know, is that old traditional all-school talent show that we have at the high school, and it is so much fun, and my girls love to do that. We split up because the stage is small. It's not a basketball court or a football field, obviously,
Right.
So we split into two different groups, and my seniors and my freshmen danced together, so that's always fun for the freshmen to dance with the seniors, and then my juniors and sophomores danced together. And we were the last act of the first half of the show and the first act of the second half, and the girls did a great job. It was fun. It's something they enjoy doing a lot. So
now, when you were putting together the routines for Panic, were they part of what we'll see on the basketball or wrestling court this year?
No, Panic is kind of the girls' time to do something totally different. I choreograph like 90% of what they do. Panic is not something I choreograph, though.
Oh, okay. It's freestyle.
Yeah, they do hip hop mostly, and I am not a hip hop girl, so
Right.
we usually kind of get someone else to do that because that's not my style. But Brianne Cherry, who was one of my officers a couple of years ago, choreographed my juniors and my sophomores, and Chrissy Clay, who is one of my friends who we choreograph together all the time. She just happens to be a little younger than I am, and she choreographed the seniors and the freshmen. So
fantastic.
yeah, so they had a good job. They did a great job, and that's something I think that they look forward to, is just kind of showing another side of what they do, because all my choreography is very traditional drill team, high kick,
Right.
military, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And this is just kind of cutting loose and having fun. So it's good for them to do that too.
Well, they certainly looked like they were enjoying the process.
Yeah, they have fun.
They had a lot of fun with Panic.
They definitely do.
Well, be looking for the Pohai Steppers in Robson Fieldhouse this year. Pohai basketball, Pohai wrestling, and all of the practices and all of the work that goes in to being a high stepper. A lot of folks may not know, but you're athletes.
Yes,
These
definitely.
They are athletes in every sense of the word. They're in there working and practicing just as someone in a competitive sport would be. And of course, when we talk about the high steppers, when we talk about nationals in March, and we'll talk much more about that much later, but
Sure.
It is a competition.
Yes. it
And
is.
so as they prepare and they practice for these routines during winter sports, what are you working on? What's the focus here?
Well, a couple of things that we'll do in basketball and wrestling are just things that we'll perform, and we won't do anything else with them after that. But then toward the end of basketball and wrestling, we'll start putting our national stuff on the floor. So I choreographed our hoop. I choreographed, the majority of stuff. But our military, our high kick, and then we'll also do a palm. So it's a lot of fun. And they're good, they're hard, they're fast routines. The girls' brains are exploding right now because I'm teaching most of the choreography, and they're struggling right now, but they'll have it by the time we have to put it on the floor. So
Oh, fantastic.
we'll be good.
Kristin Smith, head Pohai Stepper coach, and very successful. The Pohai Steppers. I suppose you don't, of course, rest on your laurels. I mean, the championships and every year that all of the awards that Steppers have won. But how much team pride it goes into really establishing in your athletes' minds just how important it is, the work they're doing.
We talk every year at the beginning of the year about what our goals are for the team, and nationals always comes up. And I always tell them, look, I've coached, this is my 26th year, and I'm like, you've got 25 years of tradition, and talent to live up to. And you can't rest on what those girls in the past did. They spent time building this program, and I spent time building this program, and you're kind of the recipient of all that, and you got to keep it going. You've got to do something that puts your stamp on this team and moves it forward. So we talk a lot about that. It's just as much their responsibility to keep that tradition of excellence going.
Yeah.
So,
Kristin Smith, thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. That's Kristin Smith, head Pohai Stepper head coach of the Pohai Steppers, the just incredible team of athletes that you're going to see, and we hope you certainly get into Robson Fieldhouse for basketball and wrestling and watch the Pohai Steppers perform. The next time we speak with Coach Smith, we'll be talking a lot more about nationals, and those are coming up in March. And as the calendar moves quickly, it seems to this time of year, it'll be here before we know it.
It will.
It will. All right. Stay close. More Coach's Corner coming up. Pohai head girls basketball coach Jody Fincher with us next. Stay tuned.